following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's go, Brad. Let's go. All right,
Please welcome your defending AFC South champions, Houston Texans.
On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. His sign staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in week 2. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotch. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And in motion, out of the slot. Going to the ground again on first. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Stroud now on 3rd. He's going to run for it. This gets the 1st and more. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. 118. What's that? Good.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right. 7-yard line.
Pressure comes. Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
You go to him again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
180!
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Irvin here from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
3. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. To throw is Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bucs have the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He'll cobble together a yard there. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pulled in by his back, right. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Chris Godwin. A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
20! What's that?
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180! Done!
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
What's that?
Out of the gun, White. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
180! What's that?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
10 at the 11-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
180! Done!
Now here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with a sack.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no an answer for that defensive pressure.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now Mayfield. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the Texans have it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Cut by Collins on the slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Mixon on second down. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own.
180! What's up?
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
180! Stop!
Throwing again is Baker. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Setting up the screen. White's got the first down and more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
180!
Baker throwing again. Brought in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for White. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
14, Texans 10.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Texans going on offense now, just before halftime. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left.
Here we go.
First down, Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
On the quick, right?
First and 10 at the
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud to throw on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Again, Stroud. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
18. What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, here's Baker. Shepard with the grab. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is down to the 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving now. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's taken down
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The Texans are in the nickel. Third down. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw finding his back. Nixon. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now facing second and 10 following that false start.
Here we go, let's go. Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
180, watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And this is intercepted. Henry comes up with it. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
All right.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Evans brings in the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown Houston. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Mayfield will look to throw. Pulled in by his back, White. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing, Baker. On the screen, this is White. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Baker throwing again. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
16 more yards.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Mayfield to throw again. And has room into the secondary. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He gets it again. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Noel to return this. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room.
All right.
1st down throw by Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. New set of downs from the 37.
All right. 118. What's that?
1st and 10 are on the mix-in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 39-yard line.
Wilson gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now, what's that? 18. What's that?
Slot receivers headed left. Stroud now on 3rd. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle is brought in by Otten. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Catch made left side by Luka. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's White on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit. Knocks it free, incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
180!
Looking to throw. He's got White, complete. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Gain of 31 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers trail by a couple. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's White. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
180!
Again, this is White. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
180! Watch out!
Here's White again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Well, he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
And the Texans, first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Be the first and more. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Final timeout called by the Texans. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.